Hi, I'm Sarah from Complete Core Control, and today we're going to do a quick 20 minutes Pilates for prolapse class. Okay, so if you have got a pelvic organ prolapse and you've been doing Pilates and you're not quite sure if you're doing it right or if you're doing any damage, then this is a great place to start. If you've just been diagnosed with a prolapse and you haven't ever tried Pilates before, but you think it's something that you want to have a go at, then try this class and see how you get on. Okay, so I'm going to put some music on and then we're going to get moving. Okay, so find yourself some space, make sure you've got a little bit of room around you, and then all you're going to need today is you and your mat, and we will begin. So inhale through the rib cage. We want to breathe up into the ribs and then exhale all the way down. So inhale and exhale. Roll your shoulders. So pelvic health is really reliant on stress. So if we can reduce the stress and the tension in our body and our pelvis, then that's going to really help our symptoms. So inhale and exhale, breathing up into your rib cage. Bring it back to center. Inhale and exhale. This is going to be just 20 minutes standing. Okay, so no laying today. Don't think you're getting to lie down. And release one more time. Deep breath in and exhale. Roll your shoulders. Take your feet a little bit wider. When we sink into our squat, I want you to inhale and exhale. So what we're doing is, as we make the toughest part of that exercise, that squat, we breathe up again into our rib cage, so we're not pushing down into our prolapse, into our pelvic floor, into our lower back. So it's all about getting that function right. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Going back to our little bit of movement through the rib cage, through the shoulders. Posture also plays a big part in our pelvic health. So by getting our upper body to move, what we're doing is we're encouraging those muscles to release the tension, to get back into a slightly better posture position. So we're putting less work through our pelvis and our pelvic floor. So it's all good. Ticks all the boxes. Well done. Bring it back to center. Roll your shoulders, feet hip distance apart. Take one arm up and the other arm back, and just go from one side to the other. So again, it's about shoulders. It's about loosening off the shoulders so we can get that much nicer postural position. How's that feeling? 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some balance work. Okay, so we're going to take that leg out to the side. As soon as we balance, we have to look on our core. This is what we want to do. We want to stabilize. We want to strengthen the pelvis, strengthen the glutes. So make sure the leg you're standing on, a little bit of a softening in the knee. And then inhale and exhale. So feel that core switch on. Breathe up into your rib cage one more time. And then exhale, change sides, lift. So balance work is also really important to strengthen our core. Breathe. If you feel a little bit wobbly, hold on to something. Come to the wall, hold on to the wall, or focus on something in the room that's not moving, so don't look at me. 3, 2, well done. One more time. And then bring it back, feet hip distance apart. I'm going to turn side on. We're going to do a roll down. Chin onto chest. Let those shoulders circle forward. Let your fingertips slide down the front of your legs and look through the legs. And then come back up again. So it is really natural when we're doing this shoulder circle to look at the floor. So we look at the floor the whole way down, we hyperextend our neck. We don't want to do that. We want to look down through the body, through the legs, and then bring it back. Now if you do have any neck or shoulders problems, if you suffer with any bone issues through the lower back or the neck and shoulders, don't do this one. I'm going to get you to stay with this option instead. Okay, so that's your alternative. Come down and then come back up again. Now, so with this one, our breath work is just nice and natural, nice and controlled. Don't worry about breathing at certain times. We're just trying again, loosen off through the joints in the spine so that we can improve our posture and improve what's going on in our pelvis. And then come back up, shoulder circle, a little bit more balance work. So soften your knees, take that arm up as we take the leg out. Oh, a little bit trickier, huh? So what are we going to do with our breath work? Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we come down. Good. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we come down. Again, if you want to hold on to the wall, please do, or put a chair beside you. Inhale. Now if you move your hand and put it here, you should feel that your waist has to lock on a little bit as you lift. Inhale. And then release, come back. Okay, that leg we've just been lifting comes out to the side. We're going to continue to work our waist. We're going to come down, inhale and exhale. So again, if you put your hand here, you'll feel those muscles tightening. Yeah, exhale. I do apologise about my hair today. It's all over the place. So inhale. Can't always have a good hair day, right? Exhale. Are you ready to make it a little bit tougher? So if this feels okay, you're locking on your tummy muscles or want a little bit of tension in your glutes, your hand is going to come up and back. You can take that arm up and then release. That's going to make it tougher. So if you suffer with your back, this, although it's working your waist, you're going to feel it in your back. If it feels too much in your back, then hold it here, but think about where you're working all round. Squeeze and release. Good. Inhale and exhale. Or you're here. If you're really strong, then by all means take that arm up. Feel that stretch. Beautiful. 4 more. Next time I video, remind me to sort my hair out first. 3, 2, 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. So as we bring those feet together, bring your hands in front, push your shoulders forward, little bend in the knees, and feel that stretch through the lower back. We come back up, we'll roll our shoulders, and we're going to come to this other leg, okay? So we started with the leg and the arm, or a bit close to the wall now, let's move away. So lift and lower, lift and lower. As you progress this, so if you've done this video a few times, then you can start to lean, okay? So here, we're still working our core and our waist, but the more that we start to lean, the more the waist has to lock on, it switches on. So inhale and exhale. I'm going to stay with the easier option today. Inhale, just in case it's your first time with us. Inhale, and if it is, welcome. Exhale, inhale and exhale. How's that feeling? Going to feel it in that leg you're standing on, so don't panic. If you need to stop and shake out and then join in again when you're ready, please do. 1 more time, and then bring that foot down. Do you remember what we did on the other side? Inhale and exhale. So round 2 of this exercise really starts to kick into your back. So please be careful. If it gets too much on the back, bring that other leg in. And this foot placement is really important. We've got all our weight on one leg. The other leg is literally just there to keep us balanced. Arm can come up. So draw your belly button in, a little bit of a squeeze through your glutes. Now the reason I talk about the glutes is because it's all part of the back, the glutes, the tummy, the core, however you want to call it, all works together. And we want to, if we've got prolapse, if we've got pelvic floor weakness, we've probably got some tension through the pelvis, and we need to work on the strength and stability and the function of that pelvis. So by activating the glutes, it will help to stabilize your pelvis, take some of the work out of that poor pelvic floor that's holding on for dear life. 3, you choose the level. 2, beautiful, and 1. Well done. Release, feet together, roll your shoulders. We're back to our roll downs. So this time, chin is through the chest, shoulders come forward, soften the knees. Now, only if you want a big bend in the knees to get your hands on the floor. You walk your hands forward and you're into down dog. Now, I appreciate if we're tight through the legs, this is not as easy as I make it look. So bend your knees, really bend them so that your legs really help you come back up, and roll your shoulders when you get to the top. Come down. Nice easy breaths. Walk your hands back to where you were last time. You want more weight in your legs than in your shoulders. The toughest part of this, the part where you may start to push down into your pelvis, will be this bit. So we want to inhale as we come back up. So again, we're not pushing down. You ready to do it again? Let's go. I'm sorting out my clothing now. Gosh, Sarah, if it's not your hair, it's your mic belt riding up. Oh dear. So why am I doing this with my feet? Because if you're really tight in your calves and your hamstrings, it's really tough to get those heels down. Do you agree? Inhale as you come back up. So by moving my feet and having that little bit of a wiggle through the toes, I'm taking some of the pressure off the hamstrings and the calf muscles, but I'm giving those legs still that opportunity to stretch. Good. This is your last one. Big bend of the knees. Walk your hands back. Inhale. And release. Good. Come back to facing forward. Okay, so a little bit more balance work on this one. We're going to take our arms in front and back. So as you take your arms in front, you should feel you get a little bit of activation in your tummy. Don't panic if you don't, but we're going to go and release. So inhale through the nose, exhale, inhale, exhale. So on this one, we're working lower back, glutes. Core is all activating, so really everything has to switch on when we balance, but we've got a little bit of emphasis on the glutes and the lower back here. So again, focus on something in the room that's not moving. Hold on to the wall if you need to. There's no shame in that at all. You can stay upright if it feels tricky and you suffer with your lower back, but if you feel quite strong, start to lean forward. So we have to work the core a little bit harder, yes? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale And exhale one more time. Inhale and exhale. Roll your shoulders. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to take our legs a little bit wider. We're going to keep the waist focus in this video, but it's all standing work. So we're going to take it to the side and then back. So bend the knee. Now all I'm going to get you to do, if that hurts your knee, don't do it. Okay, just stay here. So we're going to take the arms to the side and center, to the side and center. If we're going to bend our knee, so if our knee feels okay, we come here. Look at where my foot's pointed. It's pointed straight ahead, but if that puts too much pressure through your knee, turn your toes out. Okay, so you choose. So we've got some rotation through the back and some work in our waist. If that hurts your shoulders, bring your arms here. Okay, you choose. So you didn't think I could be quiet for that long, did you? 4 more. 4. 3, we're going to give the arms a little bit of rest. 2, if your knee feels okay, let's go. Up and over. So you've got one hand resting here just to help you. So big move through the rib cage and the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Still working that leg. So this is not only working our core, it's a functional movement through the pelvic floor as well. Okay, so you're strengthening that pelvic floor but not making it too tight. That's so common to have a tight pelvic floor, so it's tight and it still leaks because it needs to release some of that tension. One more time and then bring it back. You ready? Other side. Can we go straight into it? If you need a break, take a break. Hands, side and center. So as you do this video, as you get stronger, you can start to bring in little hand weights here. You could bring in a resistance band, put it under one foot and put it between your hands. It's up to you. Remember the option, if it hurts your knee, of taking it over. How are we going to breathe? Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, good, inhale, exhale, inhale, you choose how you want your foot. I'm moving from the waist, it's not my shoulders, it's not just the shoulders moving, and you know the score because I told you last time. If it hurts your shoulders having your arms out like that, then bring your arms towards your chest. 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready? Can we go straight into it? Brilliant. Inhale and exhale. So these deep breaths into your rib cage are working your pelvic floor, because your pelvic floor and your diaphragm work together. If you do a squeeze, a pelvic squeeze, a Kegel, it only works a tiny bit of the muscles in your pelvic floor. If we breathe up into the ribs, inhale, it works a much bigger percentage of the pelvic floor. So your pelvic floor is lifting and lowering, and it's starting to stretch and move, so it will support your pelvis better. It's all part of the process of becoming strong and working with that prolapse diagnosis to improve your symptoms. One more time and release. Walk your feet together. Roll your shoulders. Set yourself up. We finish with those roll downs. Looking through your legs. Walk your hands forward. A little wiggle through your feet. So in the next video I will do some laying on the floor. Hurrah, they say. That's what we wanted. and talk you through abdominal pressure when you're doing your Pilates laying. But today, this video was all about working through, mobilizing and working your waist. One more time for me. Take it down. Breathe. Walk those hands forward. Where do we inhale on this one? Where do we work through reducing the pressure as we come back to standing? Inhale. Exhale. Roll your shoulders. Bring yourself so you're feeling equally positioned through your feet. Lift. So that was Pilates for Prolapse. I'm Sarah. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe to our channel. Hit like if you like the video. Do it again and it will help you. And if you need any help or advice, please do let us know. Namaste. Take care and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.